Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Inside Edge. As you can see, today I'm not alone. Uh, Today I'm alongside renowned cricket expert and article writer Ibn Riaz, or as I know him, Imran Ahmed Awan. Welcome to the channel. How are you feeling today?
Walaikum Assalam and Assalamu alaikum to all my viewers. Thanks a lot for inviting me and it's pleasure to be with you.
आज की वीडियो में हम पाकिस्तान के अपकमिंग वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियनशिप साइकिल की डिस्कशन करेंगे और पिछली साइकिल की भी थोड़ी बहुत डिस्कशन करेंगे. वी विल टॉक अबाउट what went wrong for Pakistan in the last cycles, what we can improve, and the teams we will face, and all of that. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. तो अगर हम पिछली साइकिल के डिस्कशन से शुरू करें तो पिछली साइकिल में एज मोस्ट ऑफ अस ऑल नो पाकिस्तान फिनिश बॉटम ऑफ द टेबल. A lot of things went wrong. There were quite a few bad losses in there, a lot of turmoil. But what do you think truly went wrong for Pakistan, which needs to be addressed immediately?
Well, अगर उस साइकिल की बात करें तो जैसा कि आपने बताया कि it was the worst one. We reached the lowest scales और उसमें अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि हम मजीद नीचे नहीं जा सकते. So there is definitely that we are going to at least improve.
Yes.
Or we are going to stay there.
Stay there.
So जहाँ तक बात की जाए कि कौन सी चीज़ें खराब गई हैं तो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें खराब गई हैं. स्टार्ट हमने बहुत ज़बरदस्त किया था. श्रीलंका को हमने क्लीन स्वीप किया. उसके बाद हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया गए. ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जो हमारा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है आप जानते हैं कि पिछले 25-26 साल से हमने एक टेस्ट भी नहीं जीता. सो वो मेंटेन रहा हमारा रिकॉर्ड. उसमें हम एक दो जगह टेस्ट मैच वी वर देयर एंड देयर अबाउट, लेकिन हमने क्रंच मोमेंट्स लूज किए. अब्दुल्ला शफीक ने कैच छोड़ा दूसरे टेस्ट मैच में, तीसरे में हमने लीड ले ली और ऑल ऑफ अ सडन वी लॉस्ट 5 विकेट्स इन अ हरी. सो देयर और उसके बाद फिर हम आए. फिर बांग्लादेश वाली सीरीज इट वाज अ ह्यूज सेटबैक. वी डिडंट एक्सपेक्ट. वी एक्सपेक्टेड द रिवर्स रिजल्ट 2-0 बट डिडंट. राइट. इंग्लैंड से हम टेस्ट मैच हार के और लकीली वी वन द सीरीज. साउथ अफ्रीका हमारा वही रिकॉर्ड है जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया का पिछले since 1999 है. But we had a wonderful opportunity to win a test match there and make it a history said, but it didn't happen. We again lost this.
One thing जो पिछले काफी सालों से आपने भी नोटिस की होगी, you've been watching cricket since the late 90s, early 90s, late 90s, कि पाकिस्तान is always the team which is second best in the crunch moments. When it's time to win the test matches, the game-changing moments, Pakistan always seems to falter. What do you think is the reason behind that? Is our team weak mentally, or is it a problem with the coaching staff or the players? What do you think is the reason behind that?
Well, when I started cricket watching in 1985, it was a different story. Pakistan used to win the matches from nowhere. Like I can tell you a test match in 1993 in Hamilton. We just needed to save 123 and Pakistan easily defended them. Similarly, I can remember Durban 1993 when South Africa needed 58 runs with 9 wickets and Pakistan was able to save the match. In battings, Inzamam ul Haq, Salim Malik, they have won matches for Pakistan out of nowhere. So Pakistan जीता करता था. पाकिस्तान ऐसा नहीं था. लेकिन 2005 के बाद इट इज़ अ रिवर्स. अब हम क्रंच मोमेंट्स लूज कर रहे हैं और इसकी वजह यह है कि हमारे पास उस क्वालिटी के प्लेयर नहीं. क्वालिटी के प्लेयर से मुराद टेक्निकली के अलावा मेंटली भी है. दे आर नॉट मेंटली स्ट्रांग बिकॉज दे आर नॉट टेक्निकली इक्विप्ड. सो दैट इज़ द रीज़न कि जब इन्हें मौका मिलता है और दूसरी टीम प्रेशराइज करने की कोशिश करती है तो दे जस्ट गिव अवे द मोमेंटम. और इसकी एक बड़ी वजह चूंकि आप लीग बहुत ज़्यादा है तो फिजिकल फिटनेस भी है. हमारे बॉलर्स लंबा स्पेल नहीं करा सकते. हमारे बैट्समैन स्टे नहीं कर सकते, सस्टेन प्रेशर नहीं कर सकते 10-12 ओवर के बैट्समैन के स्पेल का. सो देन वी लूज विकेट्स इन बंचेस. और इसी तरह बॉलर्स जस्ट दूसरे स्पेल और तीसरे स्पेल में दे आर नॉट द बॉलर्स which they are in the first spell when they are fresh. So things are mentally as well as physically impaired.
Looking forward towards the next cycle, obviously a lot of questions to be answered for Pakistan's Test cricket team. one of the biggest question marks in our entire team is our captain in Shan Masood. अब जैसे आप जानते होंगे शान मसूद की कैप्टनसी has been a bit of a controversial selection from the very start. Even when he was made captain, his stats did not exactly set the world alight. He had mediocre stats to say the at very best. However, there were some bright lights in his tenure, some good innings. However, his tenure was mostly filled with disappointing losses and lowest of lows. So, what are your thoughts on Shan Masood as a captain, and do you think he should remain the captain going into the current cycle?
वेल जो पिछला साइकिल है उसमें बाबर आजम को फर्स्ट सीरीज जबकि वो क्लीन स्वीप श्रीलंका में करके आए गए तो वो शायद वनडे की वजह से उन्हें हटा दिया गया या उन्होंने खुद हटना पसंद कर दिया, रिजाइन कर दिया। वो मेरे लिए एक मतलब झटके की सूरत हाल थी कि यस वनडे T20 से आप उन्हें निकाल सकते थे, टेस्ट में उस वक्त उनको रिटेन किया जाना चाहिए था, बोर्ड को उन्हें कहना चाहिए था कि प्लीज कंटिन्यू विद इट। सो बहरहाल शान आ गए और शान की परफॉर्मेंसेज आपने देख ली। शान अनफॉर्चुनेटली इज नॉट अ वेरी गुड कैप्टन एंड सेकेंडली इज के obviously is not performing very well. At number 3, you don't expect to have a player with an average of 30. And similarly, when you have these stats, you cannot lead the team. You have no performance to lead the team. And when you are performing failing 3 times out of 4, you are not able to lead. So I don't expect him to continue in this cycle. I will expect because अभी तो 3-4 माह हैं पाकिस्तान के पहले टेस्ट मैच में साउथ अफ्रीका के उन्होंने कि देयर शुड बी अ चेंज इन द पर्सनल।
Who do you expect to lead Pakistan into the upcoming cycle? A few names have come to light. One of them is Saud Shakil. He has some captaincy caliber at domestic level and recently led Quetta Gladiators in the PSL. However, T20 cricket and Test cricket are two different beasts. So, Saud Shakil, one of Pakistan's best performers in the last couple of years. Another name who is being linked to the red ball captaincy is Salman Ali Agha, who was recently made the captain of Pakistan's T20 side, and uske under Pakistan has shown a bit of improvement. Obviously, the New Zealand series did not go as planned. However, Pakistan did play well against Bangladesh recently. So, who do you think should be leading Pakistan forward?
दोनों बहुत अहम खिलाड़ी हैं पाकिस्तान टीम के और दोनों की ही टीम में जगह इस वक्त मुस्तकिल है। बॉलिंग साइड में हमारा कोई भी ऐसा नहीं है, इसके अलावा बाबर और रिजवान ही दो उनसे सीनियर प्लेयर हैं। सो चांस दोनों का हो सकता है बट आई वुड प्रेफर सऊद शकील। रेड बॉल और वाइट बॉल के कैप्टन को मुख्तलिफ रखें, उनका लोड मैनेजमेंट मुख्तलिफ होनी चाहिए, एक ही बंदे पे सारा लोड नहीं डालना चाहिए, उससे फिटनेस और दीगर मसाइल होते हैं। सो आई वुड प्रेफर के सऊद शकील को आप टेस्ट में अपनी कैप्टनसी दें इस साइकिल।
Looking forward to the next cycle. Obviously, 25 to 27 की टेस्ट साइकिल के फिक्चर्स रिवील हो चुके हैं and the fixtures this time have been a bit more kinder to Pakistan compared to the last cycle where we had to visit two countries in South Africa and Australia, जहाँ पे पाकिस्तान का इतना अच्छा रिकॉर्ड, इतना अच्छा क्या, a very bad record रहा है in the last 25 to 30 years. This time the fixtures have been a bit more kinder to Pakistan. So, which series do you pinpoint as being crucial for Pakistan's potential bid to make the World Test Championships final?
वेल अनफॉर्चुनेटली या फॉर्चुनेटली आप जो भी कहें, पाकिस्तान टीम इज नॉट अ टीम फॉर द प्रेडिक्शंस राइट साउथ एज यू सी लास्ट टाइम व्हाट हैपेंड टू अस इन द Bangladesh series.
Yes.
So anyhow, yes, this is a much kinder cycle for us as you see. So Sri Lanka is coming to Pakistan, South Africa is coming to Pakistan and West Indies is coming to Pakistan. जो बाहर जाना है हमने इंग्लैंड जाना है।
Yes.
और इंग्लैंड सीना कंट्रीज में वो वाहिद मुल्क है जहाँ के हम पिछले 30-40 साल से कुछ ना कुछ टेस्ट मैच जीत जाते हैं, ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, सिवाय 2021 सीरीज के जहाँ पे हम 1-0 से आ रहे थे। सो देयर आर गुड एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम दैट साइड एज वेल। और बाकी जो दो कंट्रीज
Bangladesh will gonna tour Bangladesh as well.
बांग्लादेश टूर अगेन दे परफॉर्म वेरी वेल इन पाकिस्तान लास्ट टाइम, और अब हम उनके होम पे खेलेंगे, लेकिन आई वुड एक्सपेक्ट बेटर रिजल्ट्स दिस टाइम अराउंड बिकॉज दैट वाज टोटली आउट ऑफ सरप्राइज, सो वी विल गेट सम पॉइंट्स आउट ऑफ देयर एंड
One thing which people tend to forget about the Bangladesh series is that the test matches were quite close at one point. You could even say Pakistan was in control for a few days, especially in the second test match. We had them 26 for 6, or वहाँ से फिर Litton Das and Mehdi Hassan Miraz took the game away from us. Even in the first test match, it was a second inning collapse of Pakistan which led to the loss. So there were signs of worry even in the first test match, even against Australia in the previous cycle, the one before that, that the pitches weren't exactly favoring our bowlers. और जब हमने pitches बनाना शुरू की that started to favor our spin bowlers, for the first two test matches against England, that the pitches changed. Pakistan's batters did their job well. However, in the West Indies series, a new problem emerged for Pakistan, which was that our batters started to fail to cope with the excessive amount of spin that was coming out of the surface. So, how do you think Pakistan can counter this? Should we stick with the spin strategy, spin to win, or should Pakistan look elsewhere for a more balanced approach between bat and ball?
इस दफ़ा पाकिस्तान आ रहे हैं साउथ अफ्रीका, न्यूजीलैंड और श्रीलंका। सो साउथ अफ्रीका के खिलाफ तो शायद आपकी स्ट्रेटेजी चल जाए, और ये स्ट्रेटेजी श्रीलंका के खिलाफ नहीं चलेगी मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, और न्यूजीलैंड ने जो इंडिया के साथ पिछले साइकिल में किया, सो इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट कि आप उस स्ट्रेटेजी के साथ आप दो टीमों को हरा सकें। सो ऑब्वियसली पाकिस्तान शुड कम विद अ more flexible and better strategy than this, or you have to have bowlers, both spinners and fast bowlers who can take wickets, and also आपने देख लिया कि पाकिस्तान के बैट्समैन वर नॉट एबल टू कोप द स्पिन एज वेल। सो बेहतर है कि अच्छी स्पोर्टिंग पिच बनाई जाए, बिल्कुल बैटिंग फ्लैट डेड पिच नहीं, स्पोर्टिंग पिच बनाई जाए और उससे रिजल्ट्स लेने की कोशिश की।
Which are who are some of the players who you're going to pinpoint in Pakistan's batting line and bowling line as the key players for Pakistan going forward into the cycle, who you are expecting to show up in the crunch moments or be big contributors to potentially Pakistan's success?
बैटिंग की अगर आप बात करेंगे तो सऊद शकील और सलमान अली आगा। I have good expectations from the opener Saim Ayub as well, but we have a spot for grab at number 2. Right? आपने मोहम्मद हुरैरा को चांस दिया, अब्दुल्ला शफीक, Imam, all these. So this is a place where one of them has a chance to show his performances and grab it. Number 3 is also up for grab if Shan Masood, and I hope or expect he is going to be removed. So then you have this from Babar is a class player, so you will expect him to perform better in this and this one. So as far as bowling is concerned, so in Bangladesh and Pakistani series, you have Noman and Sajid, and they will be doing a bulk of the bowling, whatever the pitches are. I hope sporting pitches, but both of them will be very useful on them as well. As far as the other series, I would expect that we should have Mir Hamza, Muhammad Abbas, and one or two bowlers, fast, medium fast bowlers to sport.
What are your thoughts on bringing Imam Haq back? Obviously, he was dropped quite unceremoniously. However, for me, I think he was a batsman, but especially compared to Abdullah Shafiq, who used to put price on his wicket and at least make 30, 35 valuable runs. So, would you be willing to see Imam Haq return to the side?
Definitely, I would, because again आपने कहा कि वो विकेट की प्राइस लगाता है, और इसके अलावा अगर आप देखें तो उसने ओपन जिसके साथ भी किया है तो पार्टनरशिप, नई बॉल को उसने सी ऑफ की है हर जगह। इवन ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पर्थ में भी ही प्लेड, although for he played a bad shot in getting out, but he was playing very beautifully. I think around 60 runs he scored on 180 or something type of ball. So he took a lot of time on the crease, tired the bowlers, and helped the lower down batsmen. He's a very good player and he should be brought in.
Uh, Coming to the broad picture, obviously we have discussed Pakistan's fixtures, our batting stars, bowling stars. You mentioned that this time our fixtures are much more kinder to Pakistan. So realistically speaking, what position you see Pakistan finishing this cycle?
I think in the middle, around fourth, fifth, around, to be honest. Not if we are in the top two, it will be a very good news. But let's realistically, I think we should be above Bangladesh, West Indies, and Sri Lanka. At least. This is there.
Sri Lanka obviously has improved a lot, and as we speak, they are in a commanding position to win the second Test match against Bangladesh. So, do you think that Pakistan and Sri Lanka will be fighting for that fourth to fifth spot?
Very close fight. There should be. Sri Lanka has a very good spin bowling attack, and they are having a good fast bowler as well. So their Sina tours are going to decide, and also they have got good balance now with Nisanka and Kamindu Mendes doing a lot of scoring recently. So they have a very good team and very good binding with Sanat Jayasuriya. Now they have even a very good administrative staff. So Sri Lanka should do very good, but I hope that Pakistan would be going close and would be able to beat them.
Obviously, we play them as well, so that series will be one to watch, especially with the way Sri Lanka is playing some very good cricket in recent times. Obviously, we discussed about Sri Lanka. So coming forward onto the next part, we have talked about this before. I have talked about this before a lot on this channel. Pakistan's administration at the very top, the coaching carousel, coaches coming in, leaving, directors of cricket, and a lot of our coaches being subpar, namely in Azhar Mahmood being our bowling coach for about two and a half years. So, do you think a bit more work that Mohsin Naqvi has done with Pakistan's cricket, will it be enough to see a better Pakistan performance in the opponent side?
वेल पिछले साइकिल में आपने एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव इश्यूज की बात की तो देयर वाज अ म्यूजिकल चेयर ऑफ द चेयरमैन ऑफ पीसीबी आल्सो वाज टेकिंग प्लेस सो नाउ विद इन अ ईयर एंड हाफ सो मोहसिन नकवी इज देयर सो एक चीज तो तय हो गई कि ठीक हो गया नाउ अब जो चेयरमैन आता था वो कोचिंग स्टाफ और दीगर के साथ भी खिलवाड़ कर देता था सो अभी तक मोहसिन नकवी ने फुल टाइम कोचेज नहीं बनाए या बनाए तो वो भी 2-4-6 माह के लिए सच और पाकिस्तानी और सो मेनी चेंजेस सो आई होप दैट अभी वो माइकल हैसन को लाए
माइक हैसन
एज वाइट बॉल कोच और वो कुछ नजर आ रहा है कुछ कैंप्स वगैरह और दीगर चीजें कर रहे हैं होप ही विल बी एबल टू डू वेल एंड आई वुड एक्सपेक्ट some red ball good coach as well and he will continue through the cycle this is ये 6 माह के लिए साल के लिए जिस तरह से निकाला गया गैरी कर्स्टन को और
मिस्टर जेसन
गिलेस्पी को सो ये टीम के लिए अच्छा नहीं होता although I was not in favor of them being at the start with the coach but anyhow टीम पे इस पे असर पड़ता है क्योंकि आपकी पूरी पॉलिसी चेंज हो जाती है सो कोच शुड बी
a question from your answer you mentioned कि आप गैरी कर्स्टन एंड जेसन गिलेस्पी के फेवर में नहीं थे what is the reason for that?
Well, Gary Kirsten was the Indian coach, and when they won the 2011 World Cup, which is a good thing on his profile. But I think Indian conditions, Indian team was very good. They had Tendulkar, they had Sehwag, they had Yuvraj Singh, etc. So nothing more he had done on that, right? India under his tenure never won any thing substantial in SINA countries. Same with the Jason Gillespie case that he doesn't have that too many things. So I want some coach who makes Pakistan start winning in SINA countries, right? So जब से हमने 2000 से फॉरेनर कोचेस मंगवाए हैं, हम सीना कंट्रीज में जीतना भूल गए। सो मुझे ऐसा कोच चाहिए जो पाकिस्तान को साउथ अफ्रीका, इंग्लैंड, न्यूजीलैंड, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जीतना सिखा सके। सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली दिस इज नॉट हैपनिंग। हम जब भी जाते हैं हम हार के वापस आ जाते हैं, जबकि हमारे कोचेस हमें एशिया में तो वैसे ही जीतना सिखा रहे हैं। उल्टा मिकी ऑर्थर, उससे पहले जब वकार था तो हम शारजा में जीत रहे थे। मिकी ऑर्थर आया, हमने शारजा में हारना शुरू कर दिया। मिसबा और वकार के अंडर हम पाकिस्तान में जीत रहे थे, और उसके बाद जब दूसरे कोचेज आए हम पाकिस्तान में भी सीरीज क्लीन स्वीप्स और दीगर होने शुरू हो गए। सो आई नीड सम कोच, would prefer some coach.
Misbah ul Haq has been linked to return to Pakistan as the Red Ball head coach. Would you be happy with that appointment?
Seeing the scenarios that gone through various coaches, I would. I think his tenure was not very bad. Yes, Australia we had lost. England we were just about to win the test, and if we had won that test, we would have won the series. And then South Africa was beaten in Pakistan. First time we had clean sweep them. West Indies one catch cost us the series clean sweep, and Zimbabwe. So he was doing a fair job until Ramiz Raja removed Wakar and Misbah. So I would welcome him if he comes.
Well, it was a pleasure sitting with you today, discussing cricket, and I hope you enjoyed as well. I would like to inform our viewers of this channel that this was only the first video of a series that we will do alongside Mr. Imran Ahmed here about all the teams, their future matchups, and how they performed in the previous cycles. I decided that Pakistan should be the first team we discuss, as firstly we like finished bottom, and Pakistan is a team that is very near and dear to my heart. So looking forward to the future videos. I hope you like today's video. If you like today's video, please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to talk about something that we missed in this video today, or just anything related to Pakistan, whether it be the upcoming cycle or the previous cycles, make sure you drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, that is it for today, and Allah Hafiz.